Hi there, my name is Glenn Monroe and I am Brain Diesel, and I want to show you a game today. It's a card game, just solitaire, that my father taught me when I was in grade 5, and I attribute a lot of my math skills and math confidence with this game. The goal of the game is we want to find 3 cards in a row that add up to 10 or 20 or 30. Now, if you get something like this, 3 face cards in a row, once I start laying them out and you see how they're laid out, then faces are 10s, so that becomes a very easy 30 to spot. And 30s are really easy to see. 3 10s, 3 faces, a 10 and 2 faces, anything like that. Then you'll see other combinations like this, where you'll have a 10 and 2 cards that adds up to 10. So for instance, 6 and 4 is 10, and 10 is 20. So that's a very easy one to spot. Then you'll get other ones that add up to something like then you'll see stuff like this. 3 and 3 are 6, and 4 is 10. And eventually, from playing, you'll start spotting things like this. 9 and 7 are 16, and 4 is 20. So that's why we're going to play the game, is we want to get really good at spotting sets of 3 cards that add up to 10. From playing this game, you will get good at spotting those kind of things. So you're going to put out your cards, and you'll put out 7 columns like this going across. I'm going to do 4 just because of the size of the screen, of the space I have to play with. And I haven't prepped the deck here, so I'm going to lay out these cards here, and I place them all out, and I do 2 rows. Now I'm going to add a 3rd row. So I've got a queen and a 10, so I'm hoping for a face card, and no luck. I got a 4 and a 2, so that's 6. I'm hoping for a 4, no luck. A 10 and a 2, that's 12. I want an 8, no luck. And ace 2, that's 3. I want a 7, no luck. Now I'm going to cheat here just to show. If I happened to get it like this, 2, 10, and an 8 for 20, then I can take those cards away and put them on the bottom of my deck and continue. Now I'm going to hit a 4th row. So the 4th row here, I'm looking at 3 cards still. So I can look at the top 2, the queen and the 10, and the 6 at the bottom. So that's 26. That doesn't work. I can look at the 6 and the 3 at the bottom for 9, and that's 10. Or I can look at the bottom 3 being the 10, 3, and 6, or if I happen to miss earlier, the top 3. But 3 in a row, looking at a loop, taking from the top to the bottom. As I have more cards, I cannot take from the middle. So now it comes down to what I want to see come in here next. I've got a 2, a 4, and an ace. So 2 and 4 are 6. I'd like to have a 4 to go with that. 4 and 1 are 5. I'd like to get a 5 to go with that. 2 and 1 are 3, I'd like a 7. So a 5 or 6 or 7, and no luck. Here, I'd like to get an 8 to go with the 10 and the 2, a 9 to go with the 10 and the 1, or a 7 to go with the ace and the deuce, and no luck. And now you keep going like this here. You're just doing your check. You do your check of the bottom 2 and top 1, the top 2 and the bottom, and so on. And you'll start spotting the cards as you go. And here we go. So you'll start putting the cards out and so on. And, there we go. So yeah, keep going with the cards, and you play your cards out, you play them out, and eventually you'll start finding things you can take away. Let me just keep going until I find one. A 10 on the bottom, and 2 10s off the top. I pull those over, and then I tuck this in the bottom of my deck. Now I can look again. I got 6, 6, and 8. That doesn't help at all. See if I can angle this better for you. A little shaky, but we'll go with it. Let's see here. Here I got a 4 at the bottom. I got a 4 and a 2 at the top. 4 and 2 at the top are 6. I bring those down to the bottom, and here, take those away. Here I got a 10. Now, even though there's a 3 and an ace here, I can't take the one in the middle. I can only take the wrapping at the ends. So that stays put. No luck there. No luck here. And here I got a 6 and a 3 at the bottom for 9. Ace off the top for 10. That goes there. If this happened to be set like this, I could then go immediately like that. So what I did was just cheating, but I'm doing it for visual purposes, just to illustrate the game. And you play out, and you play out, and you play out, and that's the game. And you will get better at spotting 8, 8, 4, 9, 8, 3, 6, 3, ace. You'll start spotting those things. Now, after playing for a while, your hand will be in order of cards that add up to there we are, 9, 7, 4, 9, ace, 10. From playing for a while, I preset the deck here for the video, but by taking 3 cards and putting them on the bottom, by the time you get through, all the cards will be in a row. When you get to one final column, you wouldn't shuffle it. I'm just going to mix these up. You're going to win. Unless I have like just a couple cards left, you're going to win. Because any 3 cards I play will come off. Because 3 cards in a row are going to work. So here we go. So I got a 3 at the bottom, 3 and 4 at the top. So 3, 3, and 4 is 10. I'll put those aside over here. Now what have I got here? I got 6 on the top. Okay, so no help in that, or 8 at the top here. No help. My next 3 cards happen to add up to a multiple. My next 3 cards are going to add up to 20 because I've been playing this. Now, 7 and 3 and 10 are 10 and 20. The worst thing that will happen is that if I play 2 more cards and they don't pull away, I didn't get any shorter. But in this case, I'll take the 8 off the top and the 10, the deuce there. And this is there. Now let's go again. 9, nope, no help. Oh, 10 and 6 comes off the top with that 4. Done. Now I'm down to this. 9, 9, 2. 9, 9 are 18, and 2 is 20. Ace, 8, ace. No, I got lucky there. So that's kind of the game. You will lose this much more often than you will win. Reset here. So yeah, you will lose this a lot more often than you'll win. It's not an easy game to win. But you get better at spotting 3-10. You get better at spotting 6-3 ace is 10. 4-4-2 is 10. 5-5-10 is 20, and so on. And so that's what will get you. You'll become less afraid of numbers, less afraid of math, and you'll get better at doing it. Now, how this is going to actually help you improve your math skills, I'm going to illustrate with this Excel sheet. So now that we've played 10, 20, 30, from playing it for a while, you start getting used to spotting 9, 7, and 4 is 20, 8, 7, and 5 are 20, 6, 6, and 8 are 20, and you get used to spotting those kind of things is what adds up to 20 very quickly. Now from that, now you can add up a list of numbers like this in your head faster than you can with a calculator once you get good at it, because we want to get used to spotting our 10s and our 20s very quickly. So now these are all randomly generated numbers, so I'm just going to refresh the numbers here so I can have new numbers to add up. So I don't know the answers until bang. Okay, I want to add this up. So I got a 10, 9 and 1 is 10 is 20, 28 and 7 is 35, 36. So that should add up to a total of 36, and it does. Another way I could have done that is said 9, 7, and 4 is 20, 10 is 30, 34, 35, 36. So here this isn't bad. 5, 4, and 1 are 10, 8 and 2 are 10 and 20. There's 10 is 30, and the 3 is 33. Now if I select those, you'll see 33. Now, I think that's fast. These numbers are actually pretty much in a row. So whether they're faster or not than adding down traditionally, I'm not sure. We'll try another set. Here I've got 8, 8, and 4 is 20. Okay, 8, 8, and 4 is 20. And then I got a 7 and a 3 for 30. And then I got a 7, 5 for 12. So that's 42. And I got a 42 right at the bottom here. I could have also said, there's 20, and 10 is 30, 38, 42. And I can see my 42. But they're not always going to be clean in a row. You can take them from wherever you want to take them from. Here, 9 and 1 is 10, 6, 3 and 1 is 10 for 20, and 2 and 2 are 4, so 24. And that adds up to 24. That has to be faster than going 2 plus 2 is 4, and 3 is 7, and 1 is 8, 1 is 9, 9 and 9. Now you got to work more, because 9 and 9, 18, 18 and 6 is 24. The math is the math. Or if I add it from the bottom, 6 and 9 are 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. It's the number's the number. I'm going to do a refresh now and grab a calculator. Pause the video for a second, grab a calculator, and try to beat me typing the numbers with a calculator while I talk myself through it over. And I'm going to click off. I'm going to click offside here, so I cannot see the sum at the bottom. And here we go. Boom. I've got 7 and 3 are 10, 9 and 1 is 10 for 20, 26, 31, 32. And a total of 32. There we are. I'm going to bet that's faster than you with a calculator. So you become very quick at spotting these things. Now, is it about showing off with math skills? No. Is it about saying, well, I'm going to do it all in my head instead of using a computer? No. You're going to have a calculator. You're going to have a computer, but sometimes you have the numbers on paper, and you want to be able to glance at the numbers on paper and determine, do I need a calculator? Does this number look right or wrong to me? Having that math confidence of being able to add up numbers quickly will then tell you, I better check this on my machine. So you can still use the machines. You don't have to do it all in your head. But when you can do it in your head and you get it right in your head, it feels really good. Then try again. 7 3 is 10, 10 is 20, 4 4 and 2 is 10 or 30, and 7, 37. Boom. Got it. So that was faster than a calculator. I'm going to do it one more time. 10 and 10 is 20. 6, 6 and 8 are 20. That's 40, and 5 and 3 are 8 for 48. That adds up to 48 right there. So that has to be faster than a calculator. Just we go 10 and 10 is 20. 6, 6 and 8 are 20 for 40. And then I'll take those two numbers there. 5 and 3 are 8, so it's 48. It's not hard to beat a calculator. I get 2 4s and 2 6s. That's 10 and 10 are 20, 21, 28, and 5 is 33. Bang. 33. It doesn't matter. Even with larger numbers, I'll make these be random numbers between 1 and 100. Now, I sometimes make this mistake because I'm not jotting the numbers down, because if I will copy and paste those as values so they don't change. So I can't put my numbers in. There we are. Now, so those numbers aren't changing anymore. I'll go with, from the right-hand side, 4, 4, and 2 is 10, 17, and 3 is 20, and 4 is 24. I'll put a 4 in there. So that's my bottom number. Now I can carry the 2 and 8 are 10. There's another 10 for 20. 8, 7, and 5 is 20, so that's 44. So I'm going to say this total is 444. And let's see if I got it right or not. Bang, 444. So yes. So you can get it in your head fairly quickly and then jot it down pen and paper, but run down, write your numbers, and it doesn't matter about the order. I took the 8 and the, looking at the tens place, I took the 8 with the 2 I carried. I took the 9 and the 1 together, the tens places. I took this 5, that 8, and that 7. Choose the order, but I know that 8, 7, and 5 are 20 very quickly. I could have gone the 9, 7, and 4. I just did it the way I did it because I did it quickly. So that's some ways you can be faster than a calculator. It takes time. So do you know 8, 7, 5 right away is 20? Maybe not. Start playing the game. Start trying that. You'll become more math confident, and you'll win a few games too. I find if I play the game for a half hour straight, I'll lose a bunch of games in that over a half hour. But in about a half hour window, I tend to win one. So that's kudos to my dad for helping me with that one back in grade 5. Since then, I've been math confident, and this has really helped. I hope this video helps you. Let me know in comments if you try it and what you think of it. And thanks for watching. Stay pumped. We'll see you next time.